Hey everybody, it's Jamie from No Getting Off This Train, and today I am making a Christmas brunch using only items from Dollar Tree. Welcome to the Christmas edition of my Dollar Tree meal series. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome. If you have joined me from watching my Thanksgiving video or any of my other Dollar Tree videos, welcome back. I am so glad to have you. Before you leave a comment, can I just ask that you please read the blog post below on why I do these Dollar Tree meals in the first place. It's going to answer a lot of the questions you may have, such as, why are you buying from Dollar Tree? It's cheaper elsewhere. It's not very healthy. I answer all the questions in there, so please read that first. So during my Thanksgiving video, I asked all of you what you wanted to see for December's Dollar Tree meals. I put a poll up, and the majority of you said you wanted to see a Dollar Tree Christmas brunch, which is so fitting for this holiday season, and I was so excited to be able to go to the store and see what was available. So I went and I bought all the items. I usually take you through my Dollar Tree and show you the shopping process. However, it was so busy that day, there was just no way that I could navigate recording and the cart and everything else. I managed to get a little video of what was in the cart, but that was basically it. So altogether, I spent $16 on all these items. This is going to feed between 4 and 6 people. So for my family of 3, it'll probably feed us for at least a couple days with leftovers. So I've got my oven preheating right now. Let me take you over here to the stove and show you everything that I am making today. All right, so here's what I've got going on today. I am first of all making an egg casserole. So I bought some eggs there. Dollar Tree does sell eggs on some occasions. I also found this cute little roll, 7-ounce roll of Farmer John pork sausage that is going in the casserole, as well as some cheese and the peppers and onions blend. I am also making a French toast casserole. So first of all, let me tell you, I wanted to find Hawaiian rolls because they had them last time. They were completely out. And true story, you saw the loaf of bread in my shopping cart. When I went to check out, the cashier held up the loaf and said, do you want to pick a different loaf? The back of the loaf had a big patch of mold on it, which it happens anywhere. Okay, I bought bread before there. It doesn't always happen. So I hope you forgive me that I just got out some leftover bread crust from the freezer. Same bread, you can still buy bread at Dollar Tree, so I think it still counts. So here is the bread to go in the French toast casserole. Inside it, I've got the milk right over here. I just bought a carton of milk. I am also putting blueberries in there as well as pecans. I've got vanilla, I think, up there too. I'm gonna put in it as well. We bought some pancake syrup that you can put on top. Also, I am making some chicken and waffle appetizer bites, and I am the most excited about this one. I bought a frozen box of waffles. I'm going to toast them in the oven and cut them into probably 4 pieces. Then I bought this popcorn chicken, which I heard is pretty good. So I'm going to cook this actually in my air fryer and then put these together as chicken and waffles and then some syrup dipping sauce. I also have just some regular bagels and cream cheese, just something simple. I also have some coffee. Now I was going to buy some K-Cups, but somebody told me that they bought K-Cups at Dollar Tree one time and it kind of exploded in their Keurig. So I've used the Taster's Choice instant coffee before. It was a good choice. I also bought some Italian sweet cream coffee creamer to go in it. And for another drink, I bought some 100% apple juice. So they do have the huge containers of juice, however, those had added sugars. This was the only size that had 0 added sugar, 100% juice. So I just bought this one to kind of feed the 3 of us. Feel free to buy a bigger container if needed. So that is it. Let's get cooking. I am going to start by cooking up the sausage real quick. This is probably gonna take the longest out of all the actual cooking. So I'm gonna cook this along with the pepper stir fry. And what I noticed about the pepper stir fry, because I used it before, is that when you heat it up, it gets really, really watery. So that's kind of why I wanna cook it real quick before adding it to the casserole. That way it has a chance to cook and I can at least drain some of the water. But that will need to cook for I don't know, 10-ish minutes or so, maybe. So let's work on the rest of the egg casserole real quick. So it's just a standard egg casserole. Got the sausage, the eggs, the peppers and onions just for a little bit of vegetables, nutrition. I'll probably add some garlic powder or something to this. You can do that as well if you have some at home. I'm gonna shred the cheese in a second, but people have told me they didn't believe that there is actual cheese at Dollar Tree, but it is real cheese. It's a very small block, but this is actual cheese as opposed to the bags of what's called like cheddar shreds. It doesn't actually say cheese on it, but this is actual true cheese, so let it be known, Dollar Tree sells cheese. I'm gonna add the veggies here real quick and let them cook up along with the sausage. This will be more of like maybe a southwestern style egg casserole. That sounds pretty good. Okay, we'll let that cook for a while. Let me shred the cheese real quick too. Now, while the sausage is still cooking, I'm going to prep the French toast casserole. This French toast casserole is basically like my go-to recipe for like when I have the leftover crust like that. It's pretty much just 6 eggs and like a cup of milk. Then the bread, I would say it's about a half loaf of regular bread. Then like some vanilla, probably some cinnamon. This is kind of one of my frugal dinners, or breakfast, I guess, yeah, dinner or breakfast, I suppose, because I always have some of these ingredients on hand, especially the bread. Now, you may have seen me or heard me talk about this in previous videos, but a lot of times I actually make my own Uncrustable sandwiches for Allison. It's so much cheaper that way. And when I make the sandwiches, you know, you've got all that leftover crust and you don't want to throw it away. So I stick it all in a gallon-sized freezer bag, and then when I'm ready to make French toast casserole, I just get it out and make it. I might actually, I think I usually add some maple syrup to mine. I'm going to add a little bit of the regular syrup as well. Just give that a good mix. It looks like the sausage and pepper blend are just about finishing up, which is good. I'm gonna put both of these casseroles in the oven at the same time. And I cannot forget, I'm also adding blueberries and pecans to this. I feel like that would make a nice addition. The blueberries would definitely add some extra nutrients to it. I love French toast casserole because you can just do so many things with it. You could add like sliced bananas or even mashed banana. You could add strawberries. I've made pumpkin French toast casserole. Absolutely love it. Leave me a comment too and tell me like what kind of French toast casserole is your favorite? What are your favorite additions to it? I will usually also just eat it like it is. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of maple syrup on top as well, but usually I find that it's sweet enough on its own. I really wish they had those Hawaiian rolls because I really think that this French toast casserole would be so good with those Hawaiian rolls. Alright, let me try to mix this together a little bit. Now, I like buying blueberries at Dollar Tree because it is so cheap. But you just have to kind of watch out. Sometimes, like I had a bad couple of batches one time where almost all of them had stems on the blueberries. Which, you know, it's to be expected, but all 3 bags that I had bought were like just covered in those stems. So I like to pour it into either a bowl or a measuring cup first and just check them real quick to make sure that there are no stems. That would be really gross to crunch into one. Then I've got my pecans here. I'll try to break them up a little bit just so we can distribute it more evenly, I suppose. This is gonna be so good. Alright, looks awesome. This is gonna be so good. All right, cool. It all looks fully cooked. So let's see if I can try to get the mixture in there without all the extra water and the grease. I could probably drain it. You know, it's not a whole lot though. I think I can just do it this way with no problems. All right, that looks really good. We'll give it a good stir. Then we will add both of the casseroles into their casserole dishes and then bake them. All right, like I said, the oven is preheated to 375. So I'm going to start by baking these for about 30 minutes. That should be plenty. That'll also give us plenty of time to prep everything else. Alright, well, let's get these in the oven and then we can start on the other stuff. Next up, we are going to work on popcorn chicken. It's my first time trying this and I'm actually pretty excited. And I'm going to put them in my air fryer because they cook at, I think it said 425, and I don't have any room in my oven, so we'll do this. Now, a couple of you kindly told me the last time I used my air fryer that I am not supposed to spray my air fryer with regular cooking spray. Instead, you're supposed to like brush it with something. So I've just got some olive oil that I'm using. So then I will go ahead and start cooking these now. It says between 11 and 13 minutes, but I probably need to let it cook a little bit longer just to give the air fryer time to heat up. Oh, and these things are so cute. Oh my gosh. They are adorable and like the perfect size for my little appetizers. So I'm gonna stick these in real quick. Let's go ahead and start getting everything all prettified for the brunch. I mean, yes, we're only feeding the 3 of us right now, but still, it's Christmas brunch. I kind of want to make this look nice. I've actually had these bagels before. I think actually it was the cinnamon raisin kind, and they were super, super good. There's 4 of them in there, but we may like split it, each of us get a half of one because it's pretty big and we're gonna be eating a ton of food tonight. And as far as the cream cheese goes, as you can see, it's not fully cheese, hence the Z. But honestly though, I mean, there's not a whole lot of horrible stuff in it. I mean, it's got milk in it. It's basically cream cheese, but it also has like some plant-based ingredients in it as well. So this is my first time trying it actually, so we will give it a shot. It smells like cream cheese. Now it's time for the waffles. I've actually had these waffles before and they're not too bad actually. They're super cute, smaller waffles. I'm gonna try to fit 4 in there. I think, oh yeah, 4 is good. That might be all we need. So I plan on cutting them into four pieces, and then I can take a toothpick and stick the popcorn chicken inside each one. Alright, these look pretty done. What do you guys think? They look nice and brown, so I'm gonna set them down here, let them cool off a bit, and then when the waffles are done, we will put them together. They have finished, looks like, so let me try and get them on a plate real quick. I'll cut them up, and then we'll put them all together. Oh, they're pretty hot. Alright, let me attempt to cut these without burning myself. So it looks like cutting them into 4 pieces should be plenty big enough. Might actually be a little bit too big for the chicken, but I think it'll be okay. But I think this is my most favorite one to try. I'm just like, you know, I saw something like this on Pinterest, just the little appetizer type chicken and waffles, and to be honest with you, I've never had chicken and waffles before. I know. So I know this totally does not compare to real chicken and waffles, but it is a start. All right, let me attempt this and see how it goes. Do one here and one here. Oh man, yeah, that will totally work. That is the perfect size. So let me get these here on the tray. And I know the oven's about to go off here any second, but that is okay. I'm gonna actually leave it in the oven for a little bit longer. There it is. I'm gonna leave it in a little bit longer, especially with egg casseroles. Sometimes the eggs just don't cook quickly enough for my liking, so I will finish these up and then I'll get the casseroles in, or out. Let me try poking them a little bit. Oh, the egg casserole is totally done. And it's so hard to tell with French toast casseroles. I mean, especially with blueberries in it. It does not quite look done. So I'm gonna put it back in for a few more minutes and then should be done by then. And here comes the best part, is putting it all together on the plate. I am so hungry right now, so cannot wait to dig into this. I cut each of the casseroles into 6 slices. Feel free to slice it however you like, whatever fits your lifestyle. This turned out super good. I'm excited for this French toast casserole. Then I'll grab a few of these guys. I actually had a few pieces of the popcorn chicken left over, so Allison gets those. I'm not sure if she would like the whole chicken on a waffle. She might eat it separately though. Then I'll just take half of a bagel right now. You can toast yours if you like. I don't want to toast mine at this moment, but I might with the leftovers later. There's that. Then I have my syrup to dip the chicken and waffles in. Now let me just get my coffee and juice ready. Oh man, this all looks amazing. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go dig in. So just like before with the Thanksgiving video, I'm gonna do a taste test of everything. I'm pretty excited because it all looks like it turned out very well. So I'm gonna start with the egg casserole. It actually turned out really good. It looks like it cooked all the way through. It looks nice and cheesy. And it's really good. I think the onions and peppers really helped bring out like a really good flavor. I'm glad I added the garlic powder and onion powder. You could have added salt and pepper to it as well. So let's try the French toast casserole. You could also pour some syrup directly on top of this if you wanted to, but I think it might be sweet enough already. Okay, you can probably put some syrup on top of this. I only added like maybe a tablespoon or two of that syrup, so it's not all that sweet. So if you want some extra sweetness, definitely add some syrup. And then my most favorite, my chicken and waffles. I'm gonna add it, dip it a little bit in the syrup here and try and, maybe I should just take off the toothpick and that way I won't be biting down on it. That is really good. The chicken, the waffle, and the syrup. I think the syrup is what really makes it. I need to get a recipe from y'all, like you Southern people. If you have a good recipe for chicken and waffles, please let me know because I totally want to make some. And now my bagel, I need my everything bagel seasoning to top it all off, but should be a standard bagel, hopefully. Oh yeah, I mean it's just cream cheese. Yeah, I mean it's cream cheese. It is actually really good. I think I will actually toast my bagel next time, but other than that, it's pretty good. Then my coffee, it was just the regular Coffee Mate coffee creamer, and I mean the instant coffee is not gourmet, but then again it's also Dollar Tree, but it's actually not too bad. So yeah, here is my Dollar Tree Christmas brunch. All right, so tell me, which one of these was your favorite? Leave me a comment and let me know what you're inspired to try next here from Dollar Tree. I was so excited to be able to make all of this food. It was so delicious. And hopefully you've got some more ideas for your own Christmas brunch, whether you're doing it at Dollar Tree or anywhere else. Hopefully this has helped you. And we are coming into the new year, January. Oh my gosh. So if you guys have any ideas on my next Dollar Tree meal video, please leave a comment and let me know. Since it's January, I might do something with like a healthier, I mean, I try to do healthier meals anyway, but I don't know. Leave a comment, let me know, because you guys have to give the greatest ideas. I mean, this Christmas brunch, stupendous idea. Oh my gosh. So listen, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you can be notified when this other video comes out, as well as my other grocery hauls, recipes, and meal planning tips. Thank you all so much for watching. Merry Christmas to you all. I love you all, and I will see you later.